guys, welcome back to another podcast. Welcome back.
She isn't back. This is the second podcast for the restart, but she isn't really back. It takes her ages to even get herself prepared and ready and wanting to do it. It's like, I want to do it, but there's millions of things she needs to do before she has to do it. And I'm just waiting and waiting. Doesn't matter. Set things up. It's okay. I'll just get on with it. And no. Not only do I set everything up and done God knows what else this morning, yesterday.
Oh, God.
She still can't get herself ready. And then when she is ready, then she'll mess up something or ruin something. And then, then we're back to more work for me to sort out and do. It's never ending.
No, you don't have to sort it out. I'll sort it out. I made that.
Welcome to the podcast, guys. Sorry.
Welcome
to the podcast.
Welcome, guys.
Sureet's already made a big fine mess this morning. After me waiting for such a long time. I've done the gardening. I've done all the lawns. I've washed dishes. I've actually gone for a walk this morning.
Are you looking for a new bride or something?
I'm just saying.
Are you looking for a new bride?
I've even stored out screenshots and things for the thumbnail for the other videos.
What have I done?
You woke up and you had a wash.
Right, now that
I did my beard, I had a shower, got changed, done my nails, and then, done all the weeds on the top tier as well. I've just been at it. And then I'll set all this up.
Any single ladies who want a man who's already taken? It looks like he's trying to advertise.
Yesterday I also went shopping, done the house shopping.
Oh my God, do you want everyone to just...
I've done all the filming, I've done the editing.
Finally?
It's not finally, I've been here.
You did the shopping?
Yeah. So...
Right, okay. So you've done a lot. Shall I tell everyone what I've done since this morning?
She's done her hair.
She's
done her makeup.
Done my makeup. I've done a few videos.
And then she decided to dress up like Batman, and she spilt tea all over our walls.
Okay, calm. Let me.
Oh, sorry. You want to show?
Yeah, you just can't wait, can you?
No.
To let all the juicy goss out.
Just want to tell her?
Yeah, so I've washed my hair finally because it's been greasy. If you've seen the last couple of videos on Magic Flicks, I just haven't been I've just been busy. Yeah. It's a long process for women. You're alright, you're just going to wash your hair and that's it. It dries in 2 seconds.
And then on top of that, yesterday, I forgot to, but after I'd done all that stuff, you turn around and go...
Can we talk about that later?
Oh my God.
Can you just save something?
You know what?
Can you not save anything?
I can't believe you haven't even thought about me or come near me.
Can you not save...
Ah!
Do you know how to just spill it all out?
So she had an issue with me.
We have a whole hour on here.
I'd rather just people want to hear everything straight away. They don't want to long it out for an hour. Some people want to turn off in about 5 minutes. So at least they get to hear. Trust me, we'll go into that. You know, when a man who actually gets up 6 o'clock in the morning and he's all go, does all the shopping, does all this, does the housework, goes around, does all his work, and then he gets criticised because he hasn't, spent time with her, even though in the week he has spent time with her. But
we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's like you're trying to get some kind of, I don't know, I want to oh my God, she's got such a great man. Applause,
I ain't doing it for that. I'm just actually stating fact. That was it.
You must see you're on the go. I've finally, it's sunk in. That's what I can say. I've been at it for ages with you. Don't even. So since this morning, I've got up, I've washed my greasy ass hair. You know what? Some ladies go off to the parlour and get everything done. I have done my own waxing, my threading, right? I've also, in between that, looking like a state. You don't want to see what I look like. I was there scrubbing the toilets. Every toilet. We had 3 toilets in this house. This man makes so much mess.
It's not me.
Right?
I think it's more your son.
Okay, well, you clipping your nails and leaving them in the bathroom.
Oh, no. See, even that, you know what?
Okay,
I was clipping the nails, and out of all times, she had to mention that.
Okay,
I'm clipping my nails.
Might not have done today. Yeah, I've seen where you pick your nails there, but normally they're on the floor or something. I have to pick them up.
Okay.
So don't even. So I've been doing lots as well, but yeah, I've done a few videos. Obviously, I do all the social medias and stuff, and I've come down.
This is the only thing I do. I don't do nothing else.
Oh my God!
I'm just saying.
Finally, you went shopping for once in your life.
Okay.
And you actually brought back stuff that was.
Ooh. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm. Go on. I'll let you carry on.
Oh my God! We've been 10 minutes into this podcast and we're moaning yet. Okay, so what happened? Obviously, before we even started,
It's been 25 years in this marriage and we've been moaning. You've been moaning. I've just only been moaning now.
Don't even.
Anyway, go.
Do you want to have the week with me or not?
We have to have a whole week. We were together every day. And like, you're gonna have a week with me. Every day we're together, so every week is together.
Proper done, aren't you? Done, aren't you?
I'm gonna stay quiet.
You keep freaking talking. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
Sorry. My tea.
So I've come in. I thought she'll make ourselves a cup of tea, and I brought. If you guys follow me on TikTok and Instagram, I brought some new masala jar, and I thought I've been asking him for ages. Do you want to try it?
It's nice, you know.
So finally, he's trying it today. It's called Royal Jai. If you haven't tried it, it's okay. The other one's a lot better. I picked up.
So she gave me the crap one, basically.
No, this is nice. It's nice, but there's a better one. It's not masala. It's from Sri Lanka.
Oh, so you're saving that for what? The Pope?
Oh my god. No, I'm saving it for myself because I deserve them.
Okay.
Right. I swear to God, can't get a word in edgeways with this guy. I've walked in and I've kind of got my
Batman cape.
Stuck in the door.
I don't know how Batman does it.
Door handle, and I've spilt the tea all over.
All over the wall in the hallway, and I mean all over. Considering it's only been painted not so long ago, and then it means that we're gonna repaint it. Like if we haven't got enough stuff already to do, and that's another thing we'll tell you about the setting, why it is the way it is.
Yeah, so I've tea is everywhere, all over the wall. But he's not like meri boti bachgi. Like I luckily I could have burnt myself. You know how hot these are. I could have burnt myself, but it's more my wall. Look at the positive in it. Your wife is still here.
Such a drama.
No injury.
Such a drama.
Oh my god! Don't even the amount of times I've injured myself since
every
we've been back
week
off
she's
holiday.
injured.
Since we've been back off holiday, so guys.
Since we're back, you was injured on holiday.
I wonder why that was.
You fell down the steps.
Don't even ask, man. I just come back from a massage, which wasn't the best massage, I'm gonna say. And the lady had asked me as well. She was like, "Oh, is this better than England or is it better in Egypt?" And I was like, how do I say no to her? This was dire. Like I felt like she'd beaten the shit out of me, like proper karate chopped me and everything. I don't know where she was. First she was at my head, then she was at my feet, and I'm like, don't people do it like slowly work themselves down? She was like everywhere like a ninja. It's like what? She's even like full body massage in Egypt is painful. And then when they ask you, is it better here or you're like, I was like, yeah, in England. And she's like, why? Tell me. And then I was trying to tell her. And then she was just like, oh, okay. So I said, look, I told you at the beginning, could you concentrate? Because they do ask you here, where would you like more concentrate? Where is any pain, you don't want us to work on more? And I was like, I did tell you the top head and like my neck and my shoulders and stuff. And so at the ending, she gave me an extra couple of minutes, I think 3 minutes or so. And she was doing some kind of like, I don't know what, she pinning me backwards with my arms and all sorts. I was like, Durande. Honestly, let me just go. But yeah, so I came back from a massage. He's chilling in the pool. We had our own private pool. And he's chilling away. I'm walking down, and there's obviously a lot of nonsense going on, which we'll talk about as well. We must have had a knock on the door. We had some champagne sent to us. And Veed wouldn't open the door, or he did open the door. I don't know what happened, but obviously Steve had to go and open the door instead, get out the pool. So he's left all his footprints everywhere, water everywhere. And I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to say to him, he's back in the pool now. So I've come back and he's like, oh yeah, this is what happened. I had to get out the pool. Your son couldn't even open the door, blah, blah, blah. Well, even if he did open the door, they wouldn't hand the champagne to a 12-year-old
he had
kid.
opened the door and he just left the guy and just kept in the back. He could have just called me.
Well, whatever it was. This man has got out, left Barney everywhere, so I've come. I can hear him yelling.
I did not yell. I was quiet in the pool.
You weren't very happy.
Wasn't happy, but I was quiet in the pool, so I wasn't
there's
yelling.
me thinking, okay, I've had this massage. I just want to come home and just like chill. I just want to lie down on the whatever. And I've slipped down some marble steps that go towards the. Oh my god! All I could think about at that time was just imagine being, I don't know, in your 50s, 60s, falling at that age the way I did. Because people, like, I've seen a woman, the only reason I thought of it is because the week before we went, I saw someone in Tesco would have fallen, an old lady. And I just imagine being that age, the pain that I had. And I could not move. I was sat there for like 5 minutes. I could not move whatsoever.
And I had to get out the pool again, just to help her up.
Poor you. Honestly, it was that bad, but you couldn't see until I got home, the bruise over the couple of days had taken over my whole ass.
So if you want to check her bruised ass,
I have
let
got
us know. She's got
pictures.
pictures.
My ass is proper bruised. Like, we've been getting up to some kinky stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? Is that bad? And I was like, what about the other side?
Not that we have. She says, if you like her properly,
Which we don't have the time.
nothing like that. This ain't no kind of 50 Shades of Brown.
Wish that was the case. I mean, just don't get the time at all. Just busy all the time. The girl's just here, there, everywhere. You were in the garden this morning. You're telling everyone you went shopping. You did this, that, the other, like Superman.
Got to be done.
So yes, I fell over on holiday with a bruised arse coming home at night time on the airplane. It was, don't even ask. Cut my finger when I got home as well, which I know needed hospital attention.
With a glass. Smashed glass.
It was really, really
This
bad.
woman is...
And add my butt again. I saved myself. I could have got burnt.
She's been bit all over by fleas as well.
Oh.
Non-stop.
Not she. We all have.
We all have.
Okay.
See,
So,
we're going. We'll be
everywhere.
talking about holidays. That's what we're going to talk about. But it's going to be going anywhere by the looks of things. But yeah, we've been the whole setup. The reason why the whole setup is
We're still in the same
Because-
area we were on our last podcast.
yeah.
This is the same exact area we were.
So our lovely daughter, our eldest, she has a cat, and she brought her cat over before we were leaving our holiday. Just say goodbye. So our cat stayed. Obviously she was around. She left the cat here with our other daughter because she was going to be staying. She said, "I'll bring her back. Don't worry." And anyway, after the cat had gone, we noticed some fleas. Sureet sort of cleaned up as much as she could, being on top of it, and got a spray, sprayed it, thought everything's fine, great, no issues. Went on holiday. Now, considering we went to Egypt for 12 nights, we did not get bit by any mosquito. Not one.
You had said to me, make sure you get all the mosquito repellent. Did I just get repellent? I got wristbands. I got plug-in scents in the wall. We didn't need any of it.
Nothing.
I've come back with the boxes unopened. Nothing. None of it.
So after that, we've come home, and all of a sudden, since we've been back, all we've been bitten left, right, and centre, to the point where we were getting most bit. And this was the last podcast we were doing. We've done the podcast, and then we've done a live because we were celebrating reaching 700,000 subscribers.
Has it been 3 weeks since we've been back?
It's been we came back on the 25th. No.
What we are now?
28th of July.
So
we came.
It's now.
It's now
Don't even know the date.
Today's the 18th.
18.
So this isn't going to go out till the following week.
So we've been here 2.5. So yeah, like for 2.5 weeks, I've been continuously cleaning, vacuuming.
I've even done the we've got one of those Vax carpet washers, floor washers, whatever. Done all that. We've gone 3 spray cans of flea repellent kind of whatever.
Ordered 3, one after the other because nothing.
Which aren't cheap as well. To the point where we were getting the most bit was sitting on that sofa that we were sat on last week, which is our main living room sofa, and it doesn't matter what we were putting on it, it didn't make no difference. So I got to the point where I just went, no.
That's where the little Joey was sitting with him.
She was sitting there all the time, so we've been bit all over our legs, our hands and everything. But the thing was mostly on the legs, so I had to basically put that outside. And then it was like the whole thing was, how are we going to get rid of it? This big massive sofa kind of thing. At this time, getting someone to get a van, and then it was like a whole headache to just get to the tip and all that, because obviously it's not like you could give to charity with fleas and stuff. If it was okay, no problem, then fine. So I ended up taking it all apart, all into little bits so we could get rid of it. But which then meant that now we don't have a sofa. We've got to go and shop for a sofa as well. And our daughter is more or less like, more or less, are you sure it's the cat that did it? No, we just bought fleas back from Egypt.
The thing is, she knows it as well. She's the one who brought us flea spray the first time it happened. And I was like, what, half a bottle? And I was like, why do you have this? Well, clearly you know your cat's got it. But the way she goes about it, are you sure? But you know what? She didn't have it the time when she came. It's because you let her out. It's like, it's like, and then she'll go back to it again.
We've had to do each room again and again and again and wash all the clothes at certain degrees, whatever. And we've had to wash, we had to vacuum. We've got to be on top of it every day. And if you can imagine, guys, we could get someone to come in and all that, but it means that you can't stay in your house for about a day or two. That's what we've been told. You've got to leave the property, and the thing is, with work and everything else, it's not doable for us.
No.
So it's more or less either that, and then having spoken, it's just like, well, then this is sooner or later they will die. You just got to keep on with it.
If we were to call anyone in, which I feel like we really need to, because it was that bad. It was that bad.
It's not as bad now.
It's not.
I mean, we got one here or there.
Yeah.
Like,
but you need to keep on. We still need to.
We still got to keep up with it.
Obviously.
But there's been one bite in a day. Someone's got it, one or the other.
It was
but that's
myself
about
yesterday. I was like, I've come back and I'm
but
like.
But otherwise.
Yeah.
But that's how long it's been. But we just got little scars.
Veed is covered with scars. He's been itching so much. He's covered. But yes, they've
But we don't know if that's the fleas or just because it doesn't wash.
Yeah, it's true. It's so hard to get that boy in the wash. But it's been so stressful. So not only did we go on holiday, and I'd fallen, and there's other various things had gone on.
She got a finger, like she said.
Yeah. Come back. I've been on the go for 2.5 weeks, and so he jumped in because I was moaning. Obviously, when I moan about it, it's not what you want to come back to. It's a house infested with fleas.
Because we've got this thing where Sureet does the inside of the house, and I keep up on the outside of the house, isn't it? But she's been helping me on the outside, and then now it did with all the biting, getting that other vacuum cleaner, which we bought about God knows how many years ago, never used. So I finally got that out and washed every single room's floor. But we've had everything. We've had the toilet leaking. I've had to fix that.
It's like coming back.
But then one thing led to another leaking. And then ended up fixing that. The tyre just blew. It hit a pothole and just went. Honestly. It's just been.
The house.
We've come back. It's just been chaos.
It's been chaos.
And yet we've been having to work in between it.
The gills came back as well. We didn't. Yeah, they came back for a couple. Actually,
about 4 to 5 days.
Then we had obviously the riots that were going on as well. Yeah. So they stayed longer.
So then they stayed longer, and so we were trying to I'm trying to work, and I can't work when the gills are over.
Yeah.
I end up just chatting with them all day long.
All the plans that we did have to come back and get going and stuff really kind of just went in the back burner, didn't it?
And then we go, but you know what? Can you hear everything she said that we've been up to and doing and had to do and going through? Stressful. And then obviously we dropped our daughter off in Manchester. We're going again in Manchester.
By the way, before we go, we both have said from now on, the cat is no longer allowed. She is banned from the Kula property.
We're having no pets in the house.
I have not. Honestly, when you feel like years ago you used to be on the Hoover, you do all the work and whatever. You felt fit, But now with age, I feel it. I'm telling you, the amount of times I've had to Hoover within the week, it's unreal. Washing everyone's bed covers over and over within the week, trying to get everything that we own. I'm trying to wash. I don't even need to. I'm doing that as well. Just hopefully that there's nothing left behind. It's been mad.
But and then we going to Manchester. We've been to Chester that time, going to Manchester, going Manchester again. Obviously with the girls and everything, travelling back and forth in between that. Got a son who's it's school holidays, guys, and kids got nothing else to do besides play computer games, which we've taken him off that as well. Yeah. But if you can imagine, with everything you're saying, and she's that we've been up to, we've had to deal with and do. I'm not just saying us, I'm sure everyone else is. But then yesterday, going, you don't even have time for me and come near me, and at night time you go to bed and you go to sleep. I'm like, just
the way you say it,
you know what I mean? So 10 o'clock at night, I'll go upstairs to bed and I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So 10 o'clock, I hit the bed because I got up at 5 and I do whatever I have to do. I hit the bed and I'm knocked out. Sureet hits the bed and she can't go to sleep. And you can hear, she'll mutter. She'll go, oh my God, I can't believe he's gone to sleep. I can't believe
so you can't hear me.
I can't hear you, I know, but you tell me. I said this and that, and you can't even like it. And she expects that I'm going to hear her that and wake up and say something. I'm gone.
Okay.
And then I'm up in the morning, I'm go, and she gets up. She gets up in the morning and she likes to take her time and like, should we go? Should we film a podcast? Should we do this? And she's like, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me. That's nonsense.
No, it is.
Nonsense.
Okay,
yeah. We planned on, you asked me yesterday, are we set?
Yeah, I said to her yesterday, tomorrow, would you like to do the podcast?
Does he even let you speak? He has to get in there first.
And she was like, I don't know, we'll see how I feel in the morning.
It's exactly what I said. I said, let me see how I feel because I've got lots to do. Yeah, I am tired. And I'll come back to that
Ja,
as
det var
well.
väldigt bättre.
You're
Oh,
fine.
sorry, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say.
You're really pissing me off. Like, honestly, you don't let me talk.
Okay, now we think.
It's like I have to tell everybody how much of a good boy I am. You are. You finally are on track. Because I have been yelling at this man for so long with so much.
See, I don't yell, she does.
I do.
Touch
And you're telling me he doesn't yell. He doesn't have to. He just yells whilst he's talking.
I'm just a loud talker.
And you just imagine
And
when
a fast talker.
just imagine when he is angry. Then say if
I'm
he's a
not
loud
angry.
talker. Ask the kids. Don't even.
I'm talking.
Okay.
You yell and you effing blow. And everything, God knows what else comes out
Yeah.
with it. And then she'll like go, I'm not a person who swears or shouts, but you made me now. And that's it. I'm like, huh?
Do you know what, actually, you've actually stopped swearing.
Who?
You used to swear
I don't
a lot as
swear.
well.
I don't swear, and
You
I just
haven't
what you
done.
call it. I'm not even like shouting, yelling. I'm just very much now sweet or shout and yell. You know what?
Okay,
And this could be
let's
just
go
me
back.
talking nicely, and it's like, now you just pissed me off, and I
did
do
that
blah blah
last
blah.
night.
And I'll just keep on going. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Stop. But you have.
Okay.
You've done your bit, and I agree with what I said. At least agree with what you're like, because you're telling everyone that's what I'm like, and that's exactly how I am. You wind me up to the point where I actually start shouting, and I'm not.
And swearing.
You guys know.
And swearing.
Okay, you said your bit. You said your bit, and I own up to it. Right? He winds me up that much. You guys know on my TikTok, my Insta, people always say to me, even on our Magic Flicks, like, we can't hear Sureet. She needs a separate mic. She's like, and I am very much low, my voice, everything, right? You can barely hear me.
No, when
But
she's
the only
talking at home.
person that whines can make me speak loud is this man, because he doesn't listen. He does not listen to anything you say. Yesterday I said to you did say, and I was like, oh, it's okay that you've gone out for your walk and now you might have some free time. Do I want to do a podcast tomorrow? I'm not sure. I've got things as well. I don't know how I feel. If I want to do it tomorrow, I've got lots going on. I said, let me think, like, we'll see how tomorrow goes. That's exactly what I said. But then you came back in, are you okay? Is everything okay with you?
That's
And
what I said. Because she's like really.
So I'm stood. Okay, but the thing is, I didn't say how I would.
She more or less said, yeah, it's your fault, you bastard. You know what I
I
mean?
didn't say that.
No, but it was summing up kind of thing. It was like, okay, what do I do?
I did say we'll go into that conversation later.
Yeah.
That he's not giving me no attention. We'll go back there. We don't want to talk about that now. We won't talk. We will bring it back up because I'm not avoiding anything, guys.
Mm-hmm.
But saying that you don't shout or whatever else not. Although I said what I did, you were like, huh? But give me that whole spiel that you just didn't hear, like everything you do and how am I supposed to, blah blah blah. And actually, we sat there, we watched something the other day. But you came back and you're getting well, and you know that's going to happen with you. You walk away and you'll come back and you'll come back again and again until you get everything off your chest.
No, it's not
and,
that.
and your
just like,
voice is a lot higher, so don't even.
But I don't yell anymore, and you know that. I don't.
Actually said to you, you know you did. I said, what did I say to you? Don't lie. I said, lower your voice while you speak.
I just talk high anyway.
It's annoying.
I'm very high. I've always had a
Get
high
rid of
voice.
it. I hate it.
And
That's
this is what she
one
says.
thing I hate
It's
about
like-
you, and I've always hated. is
I've
the way you
always
walk
talk loud.
Yeah.
I've got a loud, high pitch of
And I
voice.
do not like it.
There you go. So I'm not what you call it, yelling or shouting. That's what I'm trying to say.
With aggression, I don't care. It's with aggression the way you speak.
No, there isn't.
Also,
I mean, there was a time. There used to be a time, guys. I'm not denying it. That I used to get. Oh my god! I used to like yell, shout, or get very loud kind of thing. I haven't been, and nor do I swear. No.
because finally things are sinking in. At times you do mess up here.
See, so it's contradicting now. So finally, because things are sinking in. But yeah,
Because
I am loud, but I'm always
I've
loud.
been telling you for years, and
But I don't
we've got
swear,
much
and I
proof.
don't. I mean, besides now, in that kind of thing, not at someone.
We got proof on
Or
many channels
in general.
that people say, God, and I will say to you, I've never liked the fact that you're very loud.
I am very loud.
Don't like it.
I can't help it.
And finally, you've started to listen. Finally, all these years.
I
now.
always listen.
It takes you how many years?
No, I listen, but just don't do nothing about it.
Just
Just
with
listen.
washing the dishes, can you just, if you can't wash them, don't.
I don't want to wash them. I don't want to wash dishes. I hate washing dishes. I hate doing housework. I honestly can't stand doing housework. Any other men out there, they're the same. I mean, there might be men. The difference is, I hate doing it, and I genuinely, honestly hate doing it. I'd rather pay someone to do it. But the thing is, I still do it.
And you do it.
And that's the thing.
Expect applaud when I have to redo it because your dishes either smell. And the
I
kids,
don't expect applause.
The kids come home. And they'll smell the glass and they'll know who's washed it.
It's not that. I don't expect applause. I only look at it in the sense that, oh my God, I can see that she might be busy or she's got other things to do. Let me just like do these and get those done, even though I've got other work to do.
Then why not do it properly the first time? If that's what you think, it doesn't take an extra hour out of your life.
As far as I'm aware, I think that I'm doing it properly. If it's not to, the Queen's standards, I can't do nothing about that. You know what I mean? If the Queen was walking her corgis in a certain way, and just because I don't want to walk corgis and I'll walk them anyway for her because she needs to rest, it ain't my fault that the corgis didn't walk in the way that she wanted to walk the corgis.
Oh, please.
Not that she can walk the corgis anymore. God rest her soul.
So funny how you try to get away with
No, I'm just saying. I don't want to wash dishes. I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to be an expert at washing dishes.
Yeah.
It wasn't my goal in life.
Okay, so those kind of things you have to shout and tell him off and like, oh my God, what's the point you doing it? I said, I'm doing you a favour, I've washed the dishes for you, but wash them.
I didn't say I'm doing a favour, I'm just saying I'm doing it so you don't have to do it.
I do, because I have to redo them.
We have about 3 pound there, man. Come on, there's about 3 of us.
Are you kidding me?
Majority of the dishes, everything that's left is your son. Just uses one thing after the other. I wash up after myself. Every time I eat, I wash my own dishes. I wash them all the time. So no one has to wash my dishes.
So, yes, going back to, I've noticed you don't swear as much as you used to.
Thank you.
You haven't done. And the only person who can make me swear is you.
And you know what? And I make her swear by doing all these things and working non-stop. And I wind her up just by breathing.
You wind me up. But literally, I haven't been like yelling at you as I used to because things have really changed. And I applaud myself for that. Well done, Sureet, you finally got there. He's finally, things are sinking in. Mm-hmm. Even with the washing, I noticed the other day, yesterday when you did that whole load. You didn't properly. So it's not you can do it. You just don't like to, just like, your protein machine, what you make all your shakes in, even the girls can't touch it. Sometimes they need to like blend
I don't want you lot to touch my stuff.
This is vile.
I don't want you lot to touch my stuff.
It's vile.
It's mine.
And these are men, how they would live. I don't think all men are the same, but there's a majority of you guys who just think, oh, this is clean, it's fine.
Up.
It's an my brain sit, it's fine.
I wash up after myself all the time.
At your standards, which is really bad. Awful.
I can't be the perfect at everything.
You say that with everything. You didn't want to eat and drink out of something that's actually decently washed and it smells nice and you feel like, even with your...
See, back in the days, right, we wouldn't have had fairy liquid, we wouldn't have no scrubby thing, we'd probably had a metal dish that we have to take it down bottom of the pond, wash it with whatever, and then eat from it, or get some badger and wipe his butt on it, like scrub it.
We're not back in those days anymore.
Yeah, so why are we complaining so much, exactly?
Advanced. That when you eat out something that's clean,
majority of the stuff that we eat and drink that made for us from there, unless we eat proper food and healthy food, it's all gonna kill us anyway. So it doesn't matter.
So your protein shake that you just rinse and you don't wash properly, the whole machine is grossed out.
I do wash it properly.
No, you don't.
I just don't wash it every
I
day.
wish the girls were here.
I just don't wash it every day.
It's vile.
As in, I rinse it out. I don't scrub it.
You've been ranting on.
Anyway, guys, I know we've been going on about all this different stuff, but I think it's just since we've come back on holiday, we had an idea, we had a plan of what we were going to do, and it has not gone according to plan. I think that's what happens with life.
Is everyone like that, or is it just us? I feel like we're always like jinxed every time we're going to do something. There's always other things.
Everything starts falling apart. Things start happening, and then we are focused. And don't get me wrong, we're still trying to fit and get it done. We shouldn't be trying to fit in. We should be getting it done first and then working on the other things. But it's like we keep on trying to fix everything and sort everything else out, hoping that we've got time to do the thing that we want to do.
That's like an avoidance or like...
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
But we don't go out of way for these, like now the riot happened.
Yeah.
The fleas happened. That's something you've got to do.
Yeah, and it was unexpected, but we didn't want it. But it's just all these things keep on happening. And then like now you spill that tea, that's going to be another thing. Then tomorrow's going to be something else. It's always something or the other.
Yeah.
And then we go away from like the plan. It's like now we're supposed to be talking about holidays in this podcast.
Yeah.
And we're there talking about, did you know what, guys, we've been dealing with for the past few weeks?
We're going on a little rant.
So we've let that all go. Can't wait for the kids to go back to school.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
How are people coping with the kids at home, honestly? Like, I was thinking about that the other day. That is something maybe on another episode we could speak about. The difference, like, of 6 weeks holidays, how it is now to what it used to be like for us.
It's got to be a different subject.
Yeah.
But can't wait till Letland goes back to school. I mean, it's also different when you're working from home, both of us, and then he's up, and then everything else, and then you're trying to think, oh God, you look at him and you feel sorry, you feel bad. If you was at work now, as in working outdoors somewhere, then you could come back at 5 or 6 o'clock and say, that's what we're going to do, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But when you're at home and you can see and he's bored and everything, you feel bad, you feel sorry.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you got work to do.
Yeah.
And other things. Also, working from home doesn't help, and I'm sure people can relate. All these jobs start happening which you don't normally focus and deal with.
It's that, and it's also like, even though you spend time and you do things with it, I don't appreciate it as much as we would have done.
See, we went
on holiday, and
exactly.
It felt like...
Sureet's been going on non-stop that he hasn't gone to many holidays, not like the girls did when they were younger. And so finally, even though it was our 25th anniversary, we decided to go to Egypt, thinking, okay, you know what? Plus the girls were busy, so they, couldn't have him. So we went, okay, we're going on our 25th anniversary, but we'll take him with us. He hasn't been on holiday. Girls can't, look after him. Plus it'll be nice for him to have a holiday, have a break, and see what it's like. He hasn't been since he's been young. So went there, and he didn't enjoy it. He didn't participate.
No.
He basically was bored. Not like, what you would imagine or what the girls used to be like. He wanted to come back home. There was like Sureet said, we had our own private pool. We had like this kind of villa kind of thing given to us. Private pool, all inclusive, eat what you want, wherever you want. And, drinks and everything. And
it is,
but he just...
The kids
nothing.
now are so fixated on one thing only, and it's more boys than it's girls, is the place, their computers, their electronical
devices screen time
and stuff. It's this screen time business. It's like they don't know nothing else other than that.
But again,
and weirdly enough, like we've come back and we're like, okay, we're gonna now kind of set rules where he's got a certain amount of time and stuff. It's not easy because fair enough, he's been really good. He hasn't moaned, and I love that about him. He hasn't moaned, he hasn't shown no attitude, no nothing like other kids probably would do. He doesn't do that.
We just said, you're not going on your screen and you're not doing this stuff, you've got to do other things, and he hasn't complained.
It's the peer pressure and everything else, because I've had kids from his school who I didn't even knew about my existence, like obviously know my existence, but like my account and my social media, all my social media platforms, have been writing to me.
They'll be going, where is he? What's he up to? How come he ain't replying?
Yeah, and I'm like...
We've taken him away from that. We're like,
because the kids do it all, and he said all of them, they do the same
and
thing.
it's the thing, because they're all, and he knows that, because they're all on it, on hours on end, playing, online, gaming and stuff like that. Basically, they all feel like they're missing out when they're not. So that they all want these consoles, they all want to play together, and then at the same time, when they're not, they feel like, we're not part of the group, or we're not getting to do what everyone else is doing.
That's something we can speak about it more too, because I really want to speak about that on another episode. But so that was the case. So he's gone, and he just made it feel like, I think it wasn't too bad.
It was basically, it wasn't a couple's holiday. That we just, me and Sureet, done whatever we want, how we want. Our own thing, just go out, do this, do that, whatever. There was like adults only restaurants, and bars and stuff, which we sort of went by ourselves, kind of thing.
We ended up doing that like singly. It was really nice because we went to like one of the loveliest hotels. It was they were both very nice, beautiful hotels, but it was so chock-a-block. Like it's so busy. So if you go for food and stuff, oh my god, the halls, which were really big, they were heaving with people, And you'll have noisy kids and all sorts, and that was just, I think it's more so from the actual country, weren't they?
Very much. Majority of the people there were very international. They were all from around the world, but everyone was catered for. But I was like people from Britain, so the English and the British weren't catered for at any of the two resorts as much, and not the Indians.
Yeah.
So anyone who's from probably India, Pakistan, like kind of thing, they weren't in such a sense. So if you was from anywhere else, you could be from Russia, Greece, Italy, wherever it might be. Even Egypt or Morocco, you're fine.
Egypt and Morocco,
Jordan and places like that. Anywhere else, it was fine, and the food was all to cater for everyone else. But you could see that everyone who came from Britain, doesn't matter if you were Indian or white or black or whatever, you more or less knew who the British were, and you knew people who were from India. Everyone felt like none of us lot were here to be looked after or we belonged.
It's strange.
The food wasn't to cater for any of us lot. The service wasn't to cater for any of us lot.
One thing you realised is you knew who the Brits kids were because all they did was sit there with their devices, and it was that to me was annoying.
Majority of the British.
Annoying to see. There was a table across us, and there's this young little boy, probably our son's age. He's there with just a bowl. Again, they had nothing to cater for the children. We actually used to go out our way and get food made for our son, which was lovely, and we had to. When anyone saw, we're eating something different, we'd have like a huge pizza, which
they didn't like pizza and stuff like that. That's what we're trying to say.
The pizza we used to get made for we eat every other day. If it wasn't pizza, it was nuggets. If it wasn't nuggets, it was burgers, and they were very tasty, very very good. So it's not as if they couldn't do it. And this beautiful hotel, absolutely heaving, so it was catered for them. But there was so people would come and see V'd eating a pizza, and they're like, "Where'd you get it from?" So we'll say we paid for it because otherwise they can't cater for everyone the same thing, and we didn't want to lose that opportunity. But there was a table sat not far from us, and I saw this boy about a couple of good times, and he sat there, and all he ate was noodles, pasta noodles, just noodle, like, oh my god, with nothing on it, and he was just sipping away with his iPad in front of him, and the mom's there, and it was like, what the hell? That's a difference. But the thing is, what I liked about it was the kids from the country or wherever they came from, Jordan, Morocco, whatever, they were entertained with the smallest of things. They were loud, they were busy, running around.
They were eating everything. They were just like getting pasta, they were getting bread, they were getting...
You knew the British kids.
Everything. They didn't care. They were grabbing fruits.
Yeah, and all the British kids were on their devices.
None.
It's so bad.
And they weren't eating any of that stuff.
So I don't know if it's just our child or...
It wasn't just our child.
No, like it's in the sense that there were a few people like with children that we met who were saying the same thing. The kids didn't like the food, but the fact that they didn't like being there, they wanted to go.
Yeah,
or else,
basically the kids all wanted to go, and then also majority of the adults that came from the UK, they were buying their kids food from outside.
Yeah.
Because we, like Sureet said, we got lucky because they were still making food that our son wanted to eat. Yeah. But not everyone else. Everyone else was then going to the beach club because they made burgers there, or they'll make a pizza there, but they'll have to go all the way there to go and get that because the kids won't eat. But it was majority of the, like I said, even Indian food, there were no Indian food. Basically, like if you see, many Indians don't eat beef.
No.
And nearly every dish had beef in. Even if they made some sort of rice dish, they'll put beef in. If they made some other dish, they put beef in. And it was just like, well, there's many people here who don't eat beef. Like vegetarian, or there was aubergine dishes constantly. So it just seemed like it was a repetition of the same stuff, but it wasn't like catered for everyone, like with their mindset that there's people who don't have this.
Yeah, so the place would be so busy, kids ranting, screaming, and we realised that there's an adults breakfast, dinner, bar, whatever time of the day, pool. And then what we ended up doing was he'd go for his coffee in the morning, then I'll come back, and then I'll go. And it was nicer. Oh my God, the tranquility in that place, the service, the food was actually brought to you, the tea was brought to you, the coffee, you didn't have to get off your chair. It was just
service was fast.
And we could have done that if we were together.
It was peaceful, no chaos. Yeah. You basically ate and you was out. You could stay there as much as you want.
But we should have done that at the very beginning when we found out, but we just carried on going to the restaurant where it was so busy.
Yeah,
but it was just hectic.
It was an eye opener because again, when our daughters were young and we were going on holiday with them, it was totally different. I mean, we probably took devices back then, if you think about it. We took like Nintendo DS's or something like that. Did we take them then?
I don't think we did.
No.
No.
But anyway, our daughters would be part of the kids club and they'll dance and they'll play. They'll be so excited. They were younger than our son. They'll be so excited to go to the desks at bars and going, can we have this juice? Can we have that juice? Can we have Coke? Can we have ice cream? They'll be picking up desserts left, right and centre thinking, even then, food didn't always used to cater. I mean, but they used to do nugget. They used to still do it for,
in Spain, yeah.
Like young kids from all over, like nuggets and fries and fish fingers, sausages and things like that. Here, they didn't even have that.
Nothing.
Because obviously Egypt, I understand they don't do pork and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I get that. So they ain't going to do those kind of foods. But they had no nuggets, no. Fish fingers or those kind of things. Pizza, burgers.
They had fries.
Not even like chicken or beef burgers. They didn't know burgers at all. And it was like, all the kids were more or less going, like Joey, that ain't food. You know what I mean? But it wasn't just our kid, it was more or less, and they all got together and they were all playing, all got to know each other, and you could just see they all were more or less like going, we're done here, we just want to go home.
I want to go home. Yeah.
And the parents are more or less like going, what? But like I said, our daughters, when they were younger, they were playing, they were dancing, they were in the pool, they were on the beach. They had so much energy. We'll take them to a bar and they're dancing and being part of it. They hear the music and they're all like, and we just like look at our son and more or less like going,
yeah,
like, we've just taken him to somewhere that, okay, for punishment, during your school holidays, we're going to take you to Egypt. You're so unfair. I hate you. You know what I mean?
That's how it felt.
Oh my God,
I
I can't believe it. I just want to stay home. You'd think that I'd put him in boarding school.
The boy didn't get off his seat to get any dinner. We had to get his dinner ordered for him all the time, and then we kept it shut when people asked because they would have said we can't make a few because now everyone's asking for it. But yes, that's how it was.
He didn't want to he'll go in the pool, but then he'll be like, so what's the big deal here now?
Yeah, let's go home.
I've done the pool, and so. But there's a water park. Go on the ride.
Yeah, but I remember the girls were younger, so I'm sure if they were. But then again, they had each other as well. They're entertaining each other.
Yeah,
so for him,
and so
even if we took one of the girls with us, you know what the girls are like now. Even on his birthday, they didn't want to spend time with him. We did the pool.
On his birthday, I was in the pool. I was in the water park. I was going on the stuff.
Yeah. So his birthday last year, we did that hotel, and the girls just sat there sunbathing because they're at that age.
I know. So I didn't. Even if they'd gone with us, all I'm saying is they wouldn't do that either.
Yes.
They'll be relaxing with a book and having a cocktail and chilling. They won't be in the pool or doing the water thing. Maybe a day here or there, part of it, but not.
But our son, he's just either stayed in his room, he came down when he wanted to, didn't eat much at all. But Steve was busy entertaining everyone else's children like he does. So he found a whole group of kids.
Basically, our son was there, but it was more or less like he's there on the day, like, come on. And they all knew him and everyone. And he was just like, let's just do this. Guys, can we, they'll be like going. And it was funny. It was like really nice of them because they'll be like going, can we call you Uncle Steve? I'm like going, yeah, we're fine. And like, Uncle Steve, can we play this game where it was like racing and doing this and doing that? And it was like so good. Everyone will be there and everyone will be like, it'll be like funny and joke. But my son will be like going, I don't want to play. He was the only one like, I'm playing.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. It just like amazes me how things are just like different. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think everywhere you go, you attract all the kids want to be around you, don't they? Even when the kids were younger, the girls, when we took them to concerts, you were there all the girls were screaming and crying, and there's you giving out all the.
Well, just looking after people. I was there on a concert, so I was giving everyone. It was people were gonna collapse. So I was giving everyone water. It's I'll go end up being a parent to everyone. Not just my own kids. Yeah. I end up going, is everyone okay? Is everyone fine? Is everyone having a good time? Yeah. And it was fair because all the other dads, I mean, put it this way, lovely guys, but they were more or less going, thank God he's doing it kind of thing. They were sleeping and resting. They were going, Steve, you just carry on, dude.
All right.
Just.
My man's
and they're probably looking at me, and they were a lot younger than me. All these dads, they were looking at me and going, where's this guy? What's his energy? You know, they're all having a nap for about 3 hours. I was like, dude, you just babysit everyone and laugh and joke, throwing these things, and they're all running out and getting water park rides.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
So yeah, that's what it was like. And then what else? That's it. The whole day wasn't.
So it was like excursions. The only thing he loved was the thingy, 4x4, riding the 4x4. He really enjoyed that. But besides that, I mean, went on a yacht, went on this snorkeling, you went diving, we went like on this like the white sand, that beach.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
So we've done all these excursions, and he just, again, it was just like, yeah, and you're like going, wow. I don't know, me back in the days, if my dad was to take me anywhere or do any stuff, I would be like going, boy, this is like awesome kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it was like trying to engage him, he didn't want to be part of it.
You know what, all of our pictures, I haven't yet posted everything, I will do. But you know, like we'd make videos of us getting ready together, and I was looking at them yesterday, I was like, this is so funny, I can't wait to post them. And each photo of his is just like, you know, then finally you get one that he's got a smile in. Like, oh, you know, when people go on holiday, like you have couples that go on holiday with their kids, and all you see is the kids looking smiley, happy, hunky dory. Even in their videos, they look, you know, brilliant. I'm like thinking, please show us the real side, because it can't be just our kid who pulls faces, and you know, those are the photos that.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's knowing. Obviously, we got our eldest 3 kids are girls. And they were different. So seeing a boy, we're like going, I'm not saying all boys are like this, but is it this generation of boys?
Yeah.
That basically, it's like we just want to play console, that we can't even enjoy ourselves and do other things. Yeah. I mean, I did see other boys do be in the pool though, and that's where it was like, is there something we're doing wrong, kind of thing? Because they were in the pool. He would happily come in it when all the lads were there. He got on with them really well, didn't he?
Yeah.
And but then when they were gonna leave, he more or less like switched off totally. Then it was like they were all going, because again, it happened when that IT outage happened, so everyone's flights were cancelled. Some people were there for a night extra, and then you know that's where he's made his little group of friends, and they had to leave, and we were there for an extra 4 nights on top of that kind of thing. So he was there more or less without people.
Yeah.
But again, it wasn't even when we were going. There was no excitement when we told our daughters we were going on holiday for the first time. They were jumping up and down and they were excited. We still got the video now. They were like over the moon. They really wanted to go. We told him we're going on holiday. I mean, put it this way: before we told him we were going on holiday, we told him we were going to Bournemouth, and he was happy and excited. He couldn't wait. He was just the only thing. He was like going, but why are we taking suitcases for? You know what I mean? He's in his own world, doing his own thing. Like I said, plays his games, does his thing. And he was like, so, where are we going? Going to go Bournemouth. With suitcases. Yeah, we're staying for over a week.
Considering I bought so beautiful shirts, like proper like holiday shirts and stuff, and I made him try them all on as well. Do me a little like catwalk run show thing, and he didn't once think, well, it's the weather in the UK.
Put it this way, he's a smart kid. He's not like he's not. He's just like, for him, he's like, yeah, it's like, you know, like, I'm not interested kind of thing. Fine, whatever you like to say, no, I'll take it. I've got other things. He's like that. Yeah, you know, when the time comes, there's no point me thinking or asking about this. When the time comes, I'll ask. Yeah. He's like that. So, which is a good thing in a sense. I like that instead of overthinking and worrying and wondering. But when we finally told him, we're going to Egypt, he was like, I don't want to go though. How come you like didn't tell me I didn't want to go? What?
I think it would have been the same in Dubai.
The response Dubai, wasn't what we expected.
Dubai he wants to go, but I don't think he would have been able to go, or he would have got bored there as well. What do you overall think about Egypt? Would you go again?
Not me personally, but because I think, again, going there this time, it wasn't a couple's holiday where we could do whatever we want, but also we didn't feel like a family holiday. And it was weird because I know we shouldn't, but I was more or less comparing our family holidays when we went. He's been with family holidays with the girls and all that when they were younger. Family holidays with them all. And then family holiday now. And he was like going, this isn't a family holiday. As in a family holiday, he's enjoying himself. you want your child to enjoy, and then you feel happy.
Yeah.
But what we kept on doing was, it was more or less like, you okay, he's not going to eat that, let's get him this. It was like looking after him, and then going, come in the pool, don't want to come in, I want to stay in the room. Okay, stay in the room. Do you think he's all right in the room? Even, and then it was constantly like that. So
I know that.
So the fun wasn't there.
Would you go again?
Egypt, nah, it's not mine. I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I'm one of those. Put it this way, there's so many countries all around the world. I'm not going to go back to a same country just to see if the experience is going to be different, just to prove that my thoughts and feelings about Egypt
No, I agree.
are wrong or whatever. I'm not saying. I'm sure that if I went again and went to a different part and different, like maybe me and you, or if all the girls came, we all went. I'm sure with different people. In a different part, in a different hotel, the experience probably would be different.
Yeah.
I don't think the country there's an issue or problem.
There's an issue with the food though. Oh God, Egypt is definitely a place that you're gonna get stomach upsets completely.
Yeah, luckily I didn't. Well, I did. I did for 2 days, but I managed compared to I had 2 days of stomach upsets, but I coped. I managed, kind of thing. Wasn't as bad as some people.
Yeah, but they do
some
say,
people had it really
what
bad.
What do they call it? Egypt.
I think it's tummy, isn't it? Something Egypt.
Yeah, there's a saying for it. There is definitely.
And knowing that, I don't think I would go all inclusive again. I didn't enjoy the fact of having the same things again and again. Yeah. I'd rather just be able to.
Do you think they do? Like I was thinking to myself, the amount of times it had certain things, like whether it's beef, whether it was
recooked. Many people thought it was.
The fact that they take whatever's left over, that they'd reuse that for other food, like mixing.
Yeah, quite possibly. Quite possibly. But many people thought that though. They were like, "And how's that there? And then that's there. That's mixed with that. That still had that flavour of that." Many people thought that. I don't know. Quite possibly. But.
I think the food was so much better.
I didn't
in
enjoy
Spain
the food
for us, like especially the desserts wise as well. I love a treat. I didn't really eat the treat. The desserts were very horrible. They looked very pretty, but I did not enjoy any of the desserts.
I think the only reason I ended up doing all inclusive anyway, because I thought V's come in with us.
Yeah.
And he'll enjoy, like the girls pick whatever he wants, eat whatever. There'll be more choice and variety for him. We don't have to worry about it, and everything is right there. That we don't have to keep on leaving to go and find a place to eat and stuff. But now, hindsight, I'll probably look at either, going self-catering or doing some sort of bed and breakfast or half board. So you have your breakfast, might come in the evening, but during the day, just being out. But even that, I think I prefer to eat out, find somewhere when I'm hungry.
Yeah. Because then you feel like you have to eat.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. And you kept on thinking,
let's hungry.
No.
And then even with the alcohol, I felt like there was no alcohol. There's never a time that we had one drink. We thought, oh my God, there's a little buzz here.
I didn't drink much either. I think there was one day I drank quite a fair bit, but the rest of the days I hardly drank. I didn't drink the beer. I didn't drink the finger. No. I had.
And you know how much I love drinking.
You like cocktails.
I've come home. I've had like two cocktails. I'm like, okay, I think I'm done here.
Nothing.
You're just drinking. It's for the sake of it.
I was only having. No, it sounds weird. All I was having was strawberry milkshake, and I was having mango slushy.
And funny thing is, you go on holiday. You go on holiday. It's been such a long time since we've been on holiday, and you think to yourself, you get into shape, and then you go, and you're looking forward to something. But we did not do that this time. Both of us, we've been just pigging out on junk food all like before we even left.
Before we left, normally like
even 3 weeks after we came, a week after we came. Do you know how many times we had kebab?
Oh no,
three times within a week and a half kebab.
Basically, before any other time if we were going on holiday, we would have, knowing that we were going, we would have ate well and got into shape, thinking, oh, we want to look good and feel good and have that energy. We basically focused on work. We did work and getting things done.
Obviously, I had a lot going on in my life as well, and I felt like I put on so much weight. But honestly, I feel like looking back at the photos, normally I'd be like, oh, I don't want to post this. I don't, you know what I'm like. But I felt good in myself, even though I know I was overweight. I feel like I'm overweight. In the pictures,
I was
like a proper chubby and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I felt good though.
Yeah.
I felt really good.
And I normally have a lot of pressure on Sureet. Well, Sureet will put a lot of pressure. Like, look at your arms, look at your shoulders. They're not like they used to be. Your arms used to be like this, and I want that again. And she'll this time I just went, no, I can't stress on that kind of thing or focus on that. I'm going on a holiday. I'm happy the way I am, I'm just going to go there, enjoy it. I said that Sureet, she was like, you're going to be okay with me taking pictures and then posting them. I went, do what you like, I couldn't care less. But any other time I'm like, oh, you know what, I just don't need this. But I was like, good, just do it. Because I'm on holiday, I don't care. But when I come back, that hasn't happened yet. But when I come back, I'll start eating a little bit more healthier. But like I said, with everything that's going, you're trying to fit things in with work.
Coming back to freaking 3 weeks of this nearly 3 weeks of trying to get the house back into order with all the fleas and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like we've come back and it took us about a week and a half to get back into eating.
I still don't think I'm fully. I'm eating healthy.
But you look so much better than you did on holiday already. Like so much. I can see your guns are coming back.
No, they're not.
He wants me to. You know why he does this? He wants me to just keep saying it. I walked into his room today. I was like, hey, what's going on here?
She's over-exaggerating.
Oh yeah, like I normally ever come up to you. You just want the praise, don't you?
Asking for the praise.
No, because
when I've asked for the praise.
When I don't say anything, I don't notice, and that's when you'll have a go at me. Like, well, you don't even notice anything, don't you think? Then you'll start posing and you're doing all that kind of stuff to make sure that I'm aware. I'm telling you, I can see the difference.
Thank you. I'm going to carry on, but not be so strict like I normally am.
So next holiday, you can
but our son's going away to stay with our daughter for a while. So I thought, no, I'm not going to go on a strict diet yet.
We need a break.
I think I'm just going to start eating a bit more better and training a bit more harder when he goes back to school, September. And it could be just like, okay, you get a bit of a routine.
Don't you?
Yeah. And then hopefully stick to that routine. At the moment, it still is to and fro, work and doing this and going here, going there, sorting all this stuff out. So we're still eating fairly good anyway. But this is the first time going on holiday. Didn't care how we were going to look, and just knew that with all the work we've done, we just needed a break. That's the main reason, and that's what we did.
I didn't post anything whilst I was out there.
We didn't work when we were there.
Obviously, we'd have take pictures and take your snaps and stuff. I still haven't uploaded half the stuff, the things that we've done, like camel riding and stuff. Not put anything up yet. I don't know how people like straight on it whilst they're there or when they come back. Everything's just honestly, I just don't have the time. Busy woman. Yeah,
and that's what it is. Look, and I'm sure everyone else can relate. Life is there with everything else, and you don't know what the next thing that you got to deal with. It's not like when we came back, we were ready to go, and all right, when all this self-improvement and self-help, when they do all that stuff, or if you really want it, you'll do it. Yeah, we can, but when you got kids and you've got things falling apart or things that need sorting,
show you that side of the life.
They don't. Yeah, so with that life, there's things that happen in your life that those need dealing with too. It could be kids, could be your home, could be your work. And, but you can still obviously we're still working and getting things done. But the energy and doing the stuff in the way that we would like to, it's not happening. No. Hopefully it will as we get into a bit more of a routine. But try to hit the gym, try to eat healthy and make good food, try to do your work, try to look after your kids, try to clean up your house and all these things. Well. Try to do the work. Try to have some time to yourself.
Yeah, it's like me yesterday.
It's a lot. So when these people trying to make out that if it really matters to you, no, it can be done. But then, like you said, always there's something. Then, like you yesterday, you got no time for me. Like, flipping hell. You know what I mean? I might have put a cape on my back and be Superman.
Yeah, not this one.
Or a Batman cape that goes and spills tea everywhere, which I'll have to clean.
No.
And you're not going to be able to do everything and still someone or the other. If I did spend all that time, one or the other kid did you know you didn't even text or call me? Don't even care. No, I do. Yeah. It's that. Crazy. But all these people don't have these issues.
I understand. Yeah,
they don't have any of these problems.
That's what they show you. That's even when we went away. Like normally, if people go on holiday, they'll be posting what's there, bragging and showing off and whatever else. Not like for us, it was like get away, just no phones unless we're taking photos, and obviously for content.
Taking photos and things like that. Your memory as well. Yeah. But we are going to do the content. But I didn't look at anything to do with Magicflix whilst I was there. No. Besides looking that the videos are going up. We had everything set, everything sorted. I just wanted to make sure that, number one, the videos are going up, which are already planned. I didn't put anything up there. Number two, that there's no copyright issues or companies that needed to, But besides that, which was probably took about 10-20 minutes out of my day, didn't think of work. And same with you, you didn't post anything.
No, I didn't do any of that. And it's like then you had like the issues with your son whilst you're out there. Like, oh my god, is he enjoying this? Worrying about him. And then you've got other people. And I think to myself, hold on, do they actually come back and tell the truth? Like when they're on holiday, make the experience. Because when you give the false information, like we were talking in the last podcast, where it's food places that people go for food and stuff, and talk about they don't even talk about their obviously advertising for someone. We've gone away, and we've had no okay time. It wasn't the best.
No, it wasn't the greatest.
He was really he was quite hard, like to worried about him and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, and then there was that, and then I was just thinking, like, you have all these other problems that you come back to. People don't show you that side of the world, like their life. They just show you that everything's hunky dory.
Everything's fantastic.
I just can't stand that. Yeah.
And not only that, we saw influencers and people around that you could just see, like posing. First thing in the morning, like 7:30 in the morning. I'm just like looking through the window and that, and just lying there on the thingy with the book, open the book. So many different snaps that their parents are taking of them or whoever was taking, and they're doing all this and then getting up and going. But yet then they write a whole spiel of something of about what's most important thing in life and this, that and the other, your rest and relaxation. They didn't rest or relax. They were just like done it for the pictures, and then they like post pictures of themselves with their kids and going, you go away and you realise that you need to rest and recover, and the most important thing in your life is your family, and you spending time with them, quality time. And then you see these people that during the holiday, if I was to take my camera out and film these people going around and showing what they were like on holiday, you realise that they weren't even spending time with each other. They weren't eating lunch or dinner together. They weren't in the pool together. They weren't sitting holding hands, or there was no I've got my kids or I've got my partner or anything like that. It was more or less like, I'm here to work and I've got the opportunity to take these pictures and say to the world that, and yet they were posting them whilst they're there, that this is what are, the most things are important to me in my life, my family, my welfare, my mental health, my physical health, and all these things, even whilst I'm away, and this is what should be yours. And they catered to tell everyone how they should be, like known influencers. But whilst they were there, did you know they had no family time? It didn't seem like they were enjoying themselves. It didn't seem like they were enjoying each other's company. It didn't seem like, but it's this world that they're creating to show everyone else that whilst we were there, we you know what, we're all happy. This is most important, but yet you're working there.
Yeah.
So you're not present.
Which is quite irritating. Well, we like to be honest. Our kid was a pain in the ass. Going there, the flight was just awful. I don't think I'd ever book with them again. We've never booked with Chewy. Never booked with them again.
I didn't like Chewy.
You know what? We've had problems since we've come back. It's been non-stop, like headache. Trying to get back into obviously routine and trying to fit in, being healthy as well.
But we were present.
We were present.
We were present with each other.
We enjoyed each other's company.
Yeah, so we were eating together, we were in the pool together, we were looking after. The only thing was, we were upset that our son isn't enjoying it, which we hoped that he did. And obviously that affects you as parents.
Yeah.
So you can't fully enjoy yourself, even though it was nice, can't fully enjoy it because you're going, our son's not enjoying it. If he enjoyed it, it would have been...
But we did make the most of our time together.
Yeah,
as much as we
but
could.
we done the pictures, we did that. But it was like, let's do the pictures, but we're doing them whilst we're there. It wasn't for people.
Yeah.
Let's do
and
this.
You know how long that takes you. Even when I want to write something like, thinking about putting posts.
But these people, it's not just the pictures. It's like they'll write a whole spiel of how people, what should matter to people, what matters to me now. And I realise after going through all my pain and suffering and everything that I've done, my parents have gone through this, and then I realise this in my marriage. Then I realise what's most important, and now I'll just deal with this. And you're going, dude, what the heck, man? It's all bullshit. And then, you know what? And not only that, it opened my eyes more of what this social media and half of these influencers and half of these people who create content tell you about, oh, I work on my mental health and my relationships and all that. And you look at them and they're working 18, 19 hours a day, or doing a podcast here, fly here, do this, do that. And you're going, where are you working on your relationship? Where are you working on your mental health? Where are you doing? The only thing you're capable of doing is either hit the gym and then you posing for it, or
It's funny, isn't it?
but yet you're telling all this other stuff, and it's the same thing. Or you're telling people that you've had time to yourself to read, but you're there for 5 minutes with a book in your hand that you didn't even read. You've had people with different angles, like your family members taking your pictures, and you're there going, "Okay, done. Let's go." Like,
Crazy.
huh? What?
That's what I mean. When you get to see
What?
how fake the world is and what it's like, it's unreal, isn't it? And this is what we like to bring up and talk about. Honestly, the truth, what it's really like, influencers.
Yeah, you would see
this
these
side of
people
them.
with their kids, that their kids are with their parents. They've taken their parents to babysit the kids, kind of thing. Many of them.
Imagine that life. We
And-
would
and
have,
stuff like
for
that.
God's sake.
And you're like going, no, which nothing wrong with it. People could do that, but it's like this world. But yet I'm here present with them and present. No, you're not. And this is what I'm trying to say. I'm basically trying to say is, if you guys look at certain social media, like it's not. You've got to be honest. Like us, work sometimes goes hectic. Things happen in our homes and all that. Look at that. We don't have to tell you we had fleas. But look, you're probably thinking, God, what kind of gundalog are these?
Never in our whole life. have we
and.
had- How long have we been living here?
And we could have got our holiday was amazing. We had the best time of our life, and this, that, and the other. Sold everything.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
Don't fall for crap that you see on, these people posting all the time. Honestly,
guys, and the whole idea is, guys, even now when Sureet said about Egypt could be. Some people probably gone to Egypt and loved it,
Yeah.
and Egypt can be great. It's like people ask me, God, you was in the police force. My kid was thinking of joining, or do you think it's a good idea? I'm like going, let them join. Let them see for themselves. Just because I didn't like it, it doesn't mean that they won't like it. We're all different. So for some people, Egypt might be the best thing ever. They had a great time. So go there.
We just had a bad experience.
I just don't want to go back there in the sense that, you know what, I'd rather go somewhere else. If I got a choice to go somewhere else, I'd rather go somewhere else.
Yeah, I would as well. But if I had the chance of going again, I wouldn't knock it. I'd definitely go again.
Honestly, if it was to
I
do
would
with, for me, Egypt or Spain, considering I've been to Spain about 3 or 4 times, and I've enjoyed it each time, I'd rather go Spain. For me, I'd rather go Paris. I enjoy Paris.
Paris is beautiful.
So, this, and some people might say that don't like those places.
But Egypt is lovely. It's nothing. There's nothing like the only bad side of Egypt is the food. Obviously, we had that bad experience. The food isn't the best, and you didn't like the hassle.
I can't stand the hassle.
The
People keep on constantly calling you in to buy things, even when you know that you're not going to buy things.
Yeah, and everything seemed to be a trek anyway to go to. Like, it wasn't on your doorstep. Like, you got Spain and you got something nearby.
I'd prefer to just leave the hotel and be able to walk. I mean, we had a private beach, didn't we? And a private pool.
Awful. The beach was horrible.
But I didn't like the beach. I did not like the beach
not
at
a
all.
beach.
I went to 2 different hotels, didn't like the beach. And then not only that, I didn't like the fact, I mean, there were shops and stores outside the hotel, but it seemed like everything that you really wanted to get to wasn't, right there. Like, and then it was just,
I think with the heat as well.
and plus it was 40 to 43 degrees.
Having to travel in that heat there and back, where you can barely, by the time you've just left your hotel, and your hotels are far within. It's like a bit of a distance just to get out onto the main street, and you're drenched with, you sweat and everything before you even try and find a taxi or something to get into. So I'd go, but I think I'd go if it's a lot. But I'd like to do a lot of different excursions, things I'd like to see if I was to go. So I wouldn't say no to it at all. Yeah.
Yeah, and the only other thing I was going to say was it's going to be tricky now for our next holiday because we don't know when it's going to be, and then also with the experience of going with our son and how he was, it doesn't make me feel like yay.
I think I would like to do that with all the girls, so that all of us go.
So
it'd be nice to see a difference if it is just the fact that he was with his parents.
So that's the only thing, because I don't want to end up. It's holidays ain't cheap either.
No.
Certainly when you're going on school holiday, during the term, the holidays, it's not cheap at all. And so we're not taking him out of school, taking him during the holiday time. So it was expensive. And then on top of that, then him not wanting to be there or enjoy it, it just makes you feel like, well, it was quite a waste. So you want to be able to, I just want, if he's different in the sense that, hey, I want to go on holiday, I'm looking forward to it, this, that and the other, everything like that, then you might go, okay. But otherwise, it is going to be a while before I decide, that's me just personally. Because my mindset's going to be, I'm going to go, so what's the point? I'm going to go there to do what? And I don't want to just keep on having that kind of same experience. And like you said, unless the girls all came and we all done something different, or he sort of like, I don't know, within the next year he's like totally different kind of thing.
Yeah.
I want to go, and
A bit more enthusiastic about
more
this
energetic.
time we'll tell him where we're going.
then fine, then it's different.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was sort of and so it was more or less how our holiday experience went, what we're thinking and feeling, and also, like I said, it's more or less sharing with all you people out there. Sometimes you like look on social media and feel like you are missing out and all that, and then also other people posting all this stuff, making people feel sort of inadequate or feel like their lives aren't sorted and these people have got it all figured out. That they're happy and they know what's important now. They finally found themselves. It's for many of these people. It's come on, family is important to everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. Work we have to do. Either some people have to do it just because it's work, you got to do it, or you enjoy your work.
Same people, we're human. We're all the same. We have families. We have kids. They all behave and act. We all have things going wrong. But when you see online,
it's the bullshit I hate.
Yeah.
I ain't got a problem with people taking pictures and posting them and saying, look, we're on holiday, and like if they
haven't even posted one.
No,
I've got to post
I ain't
for you.
posted
The amount of
nothing.
lovely photos I've taken of you.
Not at all, and that's the thing. But I'd rather have either just post your pictures and say these were my pictures of my memories. That's it. Leave that. There you go. We're on holiday, guys, and these are some of the memories to share with you. I ain't got an issue with that. That's fine. You ain't gonna put your horrible, like, you know what I mean? You can do, but if you certainly when you're an influencer or you've got a high number of people following you and watching your content, stick your pictures up and said, went on holiday, glad to be back, or had a good time with my family. There you go. It's when they write a whole big spiel of they realise what matters most to them and this, that and the other, this is my priority, being present in the moment. You're going, you're not present, you're working, you're posting, you're writing, you're not present. You're doing this, you're not there with what you're saying, you're not practicing what you're preaching. It's that, then I look at, like before, I would have listened and looked at that as well. And
now you get to see, and you see familiar faces.
And I mean, we've been suckered, like, before we got on social media, you look at these people and going, they really found their way. They really know what they're doing. Oh, it's so good. I'm going to go, when am I going to feel like that? When is my shit going to get together? And then when you see it, you're going,
Exactly. It's like anything, if any job you have, you're a doctor, you're a nurse, you see behind the scenes what people are really like, do you know what I mean?
And they're probably more ducky than anyone else. But suddenly, I mean, like, we're all okay, we're in a good place. Sachi, you know what I mean?
It's not nice, and I think that's, again...
It makes everyone else feel crap. But now, I don't. I just feel like, live your life your way.
And I think that's what we are doing. Like, we've been away, we're not the greatest say. We didn't care before. It would have affected us. So we've got to look good for this holiday. We've come back. We don't care.
And don't get me wrong. I do want to eat healthy. I want to get into shape, and you should be looking after your health. For your family and yourself.
You're actually happy with it.
But
we argue, we scream and shout at each other, but we're happy with it.
What was the thing that
with each other.
And what was the thing I said to you earlier today? Like Sureet said, we're happy with each other, happy with ourselves. The thing you got to remember is, I think this is the one that they always miss out on. Yes, we all should be healthy. Yes, we all should improve. Things are going to change regardless you want them or you don't. I think, the thing that deteriorates people is the sense of not feeling free. And the problem is, number one, some people, they'll say, oh, people feel stuck in their jobs. Yeah. Some people stuck in their relationships, and they're not happy kind of thing. But it's not just that relationship. Sometimes they're stuck in the relationship where the parents are telling them what to do and how to live their life, and they're not happy with that. Or other people are getting involved, or friends are like, saying whatever, but yet it's not what you believe in and not your habits, but you feel like you have to compromise to make them feel happy, even though, it's not with what you are. But then also now with all these people posting all this stuff, you look at it and you're going, there's something not right here. I'm not, I should be hitting the gym, doing this, eating that, working, cleaning, having good relationships. How all these people, and then all of a sudden that deteriorates people. And then everyone's trying to do all these morning routines and all this fitness stuff and trying to go, how much time do these people have to sort all this out and yet put all this content out? They must have millions of people working. Feel free. We all need freedom to be ourselves and to do things that we enjoy. Not all this that's what'll help you with your mental health and your physical health.
It's crazy.
When you put all this bullshit on what everyone else is saying and what they're doing, and you're going, who am I?
That's
What
we
do
all
I
get
want?
suckered into it though, don't we?
Yeah.
Everyone does rehab, like you said.
Forget what they're doing.
Like,
Forget their nonsense. Forget what they're telling me. You know, all this
what do I
crap.
like? Exactly. We've come back and, you know, we've not like gone strict on eating. We're still drinking. In fact, we're drinking more than we did when we were away. Seem to enjoy because we didn't enjoy the alcohol there.
You've got one life. I mean, if these people told me that everything that they're doing going to make them live forever, then I understand.
Yeah.
You know what? They're all going to die one day or another. It's just a timing. No one knows when it's predicted and when it's going to happen. All these so-called influencers and social media and people posting how amazing their lives are and what they've got it all figured out. It's not just what they're missing out. We don't have mental health anymore. We figured it out. What's important. And they're all looking like, oh, how come that ain't working for me?
Everyone has problems. Everyone
but they're acting like they've got everything resolved.
Yeah.
And the thing is nothing. I mean, we'll still, put it this way, I know we said we're in a better place, but we'll still have like I said, even yesterday, she had said whatever you did. You know, we'll still, it's not going to be everything goes away. You're going to have your disagreements. You're going to have, you know, your issues. There's going to be days when you're either hungry or you're tired.
Yesterday,
or you're just snappy.
Was I feel a lot tired. Obviously, I need...
or your wife's just got one on her.
Yes,
and your wife just needs to fight and argue with someone.
Shut up.
Because we are other kids in here and she can't fight with them and we don't want to have anyone else. Me and your boss.
Okay.
You just got to argue with me.
So, yeah, I'm going to say to my kids, oh, you're not spending time with me. That's all it was.
She's not getting the love and attention from my kids because they're busy doing their own things in their life. So you know what I'll do is, I'll take it out on my husband and say, you ain't got no time for me. Did the Medicare and you got that? I'm like, what the heck, man? What the heck am I doing? And then I have to like justify, you know, the other day we were watching this and you was in my arms. You know, the other day we were actually lying there and doing this. Then the other day we did, and then she's looking at me and going, I'm like going, so I've got to now not justify all the work and stuff I'm doing to be a good husband, but I've now got to remember all the times after writing my journal to go, she sat with me here, I held her there, I rubbed her back then, I touched her hair there, I came and kissed her then. And like just to go,
I think you already do that.
Yeah, I do. Because like I've got this whole book. Look, evidence. You know when you've done 20 years of police officer and you have to have a pocket notebook and you have to write everything. I know what day, what time, when, what.
Covers his back and he probably doesn't really want
Evidential.
He probably doesn't really want to do it.
Evidential.
Exactly. He probably doesn't want to. But
no, I do. So no, I want to do it. I do it. I only do my journal at night time before I go to bed. How did my day go? I did this, did this.
That I actually
and then, no, I also write that. Wife argued with me for no apparent reason. And I still had to say sorry to her because I was breathing.
F you. I'm the one who come and apologise.
Oh, this is the calm, yeah. F you.
Yeah, it's a game you like.
Look.
You like. So, obviously, I'm tired. I've gone and got myself some medication because I'm fatigued and everything else.
You might as well tell these people. Yeah, she actually came into the office.
Do you ever let anyone else talk? Seriously.
Sorry.
This is how I tell him off. Jesus. Ballsy. Then I forget what I want to say. You wonder why I never know what I want to say because he freaking just jumps in every opportunity he gets.
Obviously,
loves to talk.
Obviously, as a child, I wasn't heard.
Yeah, honestly, he's got issues, and like I said earlier, I've finally nearly sorted him out. You know.
So if anyone wants me now, I'm fully made, honestly, guys. I'm fixed. I'm nearly there.
A decent guy.
If anyone wants me, and yeah,
just need a little bit
recommended
more time
by my wife.
Just need a little bit more time with him. 25 years. Oh my God, this man has had issues. We all have issues, but yes. So here's me, fatigued, tired, and everything, lacking in all sorts. You ordered me whatever. They were just, I don't know what the hell they were doing to me.
But your story is boring me about this woman talking to her. Like, oh.
Yeah, but I've spoke about that. I told you that.
And now you're going back there again and telling me all the stuff that you have to get.
Because obviously I am the way I'm feeling the way I was, and then you came into the room, and I'm like, you want to do? You're like, oh, do you want to do podcasts in the morning? I was like, yeah, well, I'll see. First of all, I'm feeling really tired, and secondly, you're like looking at me like, what's your, looking at me in a way like there's a problem. Yes, there is.
What's the problem?
You're not spending no time. I don't feel like he's spending no time with me. He is, but isn't either because we've got a lot going on. I understand that, but because he's on the go,
we're together 24 hours a day.
He's on the go.
24 hours a day. It's not like we have an 8-hour break. Go to work, come back. We actually sit together. We film together.
Don't you understand? I enjoy your company.
Oh, boy. We've been on holiday together for 12 nights. We're always together. Even now, our son's going to go away. And you know what I
Should
even
be
said to
mad
her?
when he spent
She was
more
like,
time with
going,
him.
all I've seen you do is non-stop, doing all the stuff around the house, doing all the work. And I went, because our son's going away. And I thought, if I get everything out the way,
We can spend time
we
together.
can spend time together. And she's still looking like going, yeah, well, that ain't good enough.
Anyway, shut up. No. So
So I was still thoughtful.
shut up. The medication wise, I was thinking to myself, geez, this man, he can go to bed and he's just knocked out. A woman wants
Gangster.
her man to hold her, just to hug her, and, you know, obviously for a while. But he's asleep. He's knocked out. In the morning, he's up like a ninja. He's up 5 o'clock. I don't know what he's doing, puja part, you know, praying to every god. I don't know what he does. He's up so early. And I'm like,
And
I don't get
out
to
of the
see
house
him.
at 4,
I don't get to see
10
the
to
man.
6 to hit the gym.
It's a woman who doesn't
Still fat though.
really like get to see her husband at night.
And that's what I have to
It
hear.
annoys me.
Oh my God, you know what? There's no point me even having a husband. At no time you just fall asleep, and in the morning I don't even get to see you, and he's lying next to me, a husband. I thought there'll be a husband who lies next to me and doesn't go to the gym,
Hello,
holds
beautiful
me.
sweetheart,
you
how
know.
you doing? You look so fine this morning. You know,
I-
I don't morning breath. I don't even know.
She would be happy if I, stayed up at night, then went to sleep for a few hours. I went to the gym while she's asleep, came back and lied back in the bed and slept for a more few hours, so she got a husband there.
He's just waking up to someone in the morning. He's up. I don't know where he is or what he's doing, but he's up and he's gone.
And then I'll
That's
come
what
back.
it was. Okay.
I'll come back on time to take our son to
And
school
there's
when
me,
he's
who's
going to school.
trying to get to sleep, like her best. And yes, last night he could overdose me like with all the stuff that he's given me. So I've taken my
overdose,
vitamins already, and he's given me more. Here, take this.
I said,
Take
take
that.
some zinc and magnesium. Trust me, you'll have a good night's sleep.
Which I've already brought. Have some more.
But it doesn't work on her.
Didn't work.
Nothing works on her. Try the crucifix as well. That doesn't work either.
Shut up.
You know what I mean? She's still here. Stay away. Anyway, yeah. I think we covered loads more than we expected. Didn't think it was going to be like that. Yeah, sorry guys. Sureet will tell me after this, because she edits the... I do all the Magic Flicks editing. She does this edit. And she'll tell me all the stuff that I said wrong. And then she'll tell me all the stuff that you went on and on and on and on. Next time, stay a little bit quiet so I can talk a lot more. Because people will be... And now she's kicking me just to say, shut up, don't say that. Look, you better just shut that. But she will. And she'll like, you know what, this section, I'm going to edit it all and take it out. You was talking.
Oh, I'm going to do that already.
Touch it.
There's going to be certain parts I need to take out.
Already.
I'll be bored listening to you.
Sorry, guys. Anyway, just getting used to the podcast thing. You know what?
Give us some subjects to talk about.
There's one thing of knowing we don't want to be like everyone else. I know it might feel like everyone else, but we don't want to. We're not teaching people how to live like we're living or we've got the answers. For us, guys, live your life the way that you want to. And it's the same with us. There's loads of people telling us, why you like doing this for? Why do you like be like this for? Why do you like dress like that for? I want to like, such you. You're not here to pay my bills. You're not here to look after my kids. Clearly, you can see I do all that myself. You weren't here when we needed probably people the most to help us. So why the heck should I listen to anyone else? I've got one life, and I'm sure everyone else has. So you can also, be healthy, but there's always a sacrifice. So you can be healthy all your life, and you're still going to be John Dalaga. So why not still experience things that no one else experienced? Why have a boring life?
What's John Gallagher? Because we probably have other people listen, and you just said
John Dalaga.
I know what it means.
Like everyone's going to be gone anyway. So
Yeah,
that's
I
what I'm trying to
understand
say.
what it means for other people.
But I'm just saying, you got one life. The whole idea of living is experiencing, knowing what you like and not doing the things you don't like. I'm not saying go out there, drink every day and taking drugs. I'm not saying that. Obviously, that's a bit stupid. But I mean, in the sense that don't have to like eat clean every single day, hit the gym 4 hours a day, telling people that, everything is amazing and doing all the that's fine if you're single and alone and you got nothing else going, and if that's all that truly matters and it brings you happiness and joy, fantastic. But I don't want to do that.
No.
I want to get out there and do other things and try. It's a bit of moderation. Look after yourself, but also experience life.
Do you know what the funniest thing is?
Feel free.
It's true. I just remembered I put up a poll in my Instagram as well, asking people the worst holidays they've had, and we've not even spoken about that. And there was so many people who wrote back saying,
Sorry, guys.
most of them was oh, my girlfriend did my head in all the way there, all the way back, we argued. The other one was they had food poisoning. The other one was I proposed my girlfriend and we ended up splitting up when we got back home, and she won't no longer give me my ring. There was loads.
It was our wedding anniversary. I gave Sureet a gift, and guess what? She didn't give me one. And that's the other thing. Why is it when it's the wedding anniversary, it's only the woman's wedding anniversary? It's not the man's.
Like you said, you don't care about weddings. Like you said, you don't even watch
The
your
point's
wedding.
still my anniversary.
Your wedding
I
film.
survived.
You watched it.
I've survived
Yeah.
this long. I should get an award.
I should get the award.
You did.
Yeah,
You got a
there
wedding
go, for
anniversary
fixing
gift.
You. Nearly there.
But I didn't get one. I didn't get
You didn't need nothing to
anything.
fix.
Don't care about wedding anniversary. She don't. Every year I remember the wedding anniversary. She don't even remember. A man doesn't want to. He has no choice because he knows he's got to hear it on those other days.
No, that's what men like you would say that. So they do it again, cover their back, write something. Oh, I'm gonna give her a gift here. Oh, I hugged her here. Make sure I write it down. There's men out there who actually want to spoil their women rotten with gifts. And you know what?
Most of them are having affairs.
No, I don't think so. Not all.
They are. They just don't want. They just want to make up and make sure that when things go shit, that they could just say, "Remember when I gave you that?"
Untrue.
I love you.
Just because you're not like that, there's a lot.
I can't have an affair, guys, because if I was going to have an affair, she'll come with me. That'll be the case. So it'll be a threesome.
And then I'll be like, you lose that hair off of me. You're so embarrassing.
Look at this. So up herself, man. Oh my god.
But now that you're nearly fixed.
Nearly fixed,
I'm
yeah.
Sure you do well.
I'm available for anyone.
I'm sure you do well.
Let me know.
They'll all be like wanting to line up after you, all the list that you gave.
See, and this, when it comes from your wife, guys and girls, when it actually comes from a wife, that my husband's like this, that and the other, that something's good. Because that doesn't happen often.
Pause me, man, that guy. You're doing that this morning?
I don't know.
You know he's feeling good.
Trust me, I ain't been feeling it for a while.
So I'm about to get into shape now. I'm not feeling it.
She doesn't even let me come near her. She's like, "I'm doing it, alright."
And now
but
I'm
not in a nice way.
So then you wanted to come near me.
And he's come near her.
And now I want you to come near me. You haven't got time.
And hon, look.
So guys, on the next episode, I will tell you how our week together went. Our kids are babysitting the little one, so we're gonna have time together for a week. Hopefully, he's got lots planned because he's getting.
I got nothing planned.
Like he's wrote in his book. He's wrote in his book, getting things out the way so he can spend time with me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lie in bed with you all day long. That's it.
I want you to lie.
I don't care. You keep on complaining that I haven't been in bed.
That was just one.
I want a husband. So now these 5 days when I've got no kids.
Again,
basically,
that was one part of it.
Okay.
Yeah. One. So that we can do, as well as a lot of other things, and I will let you know.
Yes.
How it went.
And do let us know what other things you guys want us to discuss. Maybe it's about relationships, maybe it's about marriage, maybe it's about kids, maybe it's about family, maybe it's about work, maybe it's about what your boyfriends and girlfriends did or don't do, and you want our opinion, our advice, our stupid opinion and advice. Well, it won't be stupid, it'll be real, but in a unique way kind of thing. We'll be real, not like what other people do and tell you what you want to hear. That's the problem going to friends and family. They tell you either what's going on in their own personal lives or what they think that you should hear, even though they might not be doing it themselves. What we're going to do is actually tell you the honest truth. It's how it is. And you take it or don't take it, or you can still take that other rubbish advice or from these people who bullshit. I'm just going to say it as is. Joel, got nothing to lose. Honestly. Finish?
We're done?
I think so. Football's on.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch some football now.
Oh,
I've done all my work. Done everything.
See, on the go.
Bang!
That's
Look
why you
at
like
that.
me, so you can sit down and watch football.
Bang! You see? This is what you do, guys. Get all your work out the
You
way.
don't have time for me. Football.
Go a week with you.
You better have things planned.
I even know that the football's not on during the week, so we're good.
So you best have good. I'm glad it's not on. So you best have, because otherwise I'll be with him out. Oh, we can go to a bar. Yes, fine, but I've got to watch football. We're going to find a place where there's a screen we can watch. So you got a screen so we can watch football. So now I hope you've got plans for the week.
But we'll do gardening together.
We'll see you on the next one. Piss off. I'm doing gardening for nobody. That's
Take
your
it.
job.
See if I...
Bye. Although I've been doing all those jobs as well. Gardening most of my life. Don't even. No shit.